let's chat. How are we going to set and keep our goals in 2025? Not being idiots like we were in 2024. But no, seriously, I came up with this, like, I didn't come up with it. It's definitely been used before, but instead of setting a bunch of goals that I want to achieve the whole year, I'm going to do it month by month. So 5 goals per month that are very realistic. Sorry, I'm really cold. This is tea. Like the tiger tea, is it like Bengal spice? I don't know, it's really good. 5 attainable goals a month, like, it just kind of puts everything into perspective. You're not like stressing out as much, and you're also not struggling to remember what goals you set in January. Like when you're in July, you might be like, oh, what did I set in January? I don't know, because that was me. I have a crappy memory, and if I write it down, chances are I'm not going to remember where I wrote it down. These are mine for the month of January. So I'm going to go through each one and tell you like the 4 categories that it should fall under. 1 is obtainable. 2 applies to your future. 3 isn't superficial. And 4, it's something that you're going to be motivated to do, something you genuinely want to do. So yeah, like I said, these are my goals. Let's dive into it. So the first one can actually be taken in multiple ways. Read 4 books. I originally went to it thinking reading 4 chapter books. I used to read like non-stop. I think I'm going to change that to read chapter books. But the first one, and which one is it? The 4th one are going to be connected. I'm going to read 4 books, and I'm going to read the Bible daily, because the 4 books that I read are going to be books of the Bible. I think I'm currently going through Galatians. Like, I don't think I've started it yet, so that's the first book. Last night I read Psalms 139, just as like a good kickstart to the year. I'm just going to kind of like work my way through the Bible. I don't have like a specific plan. I'm just kind of like going at my own pace. And then when I have kind of hit that like stagnant point where I don't know what to read anymore, I will 100% pick up a Bible reading plan. This one is obtainable because I do read and I love Jesus, and I can put them together. Like, I just have to willingly make the time. The reason this specific one is so obtainable is because reading your Bible really isn't that hard. It's just you have to set aside the time so you can like not just read it, but like deconstruct that part. And also, like, I love Jesus. And then if we're not gonna read 4 books of the Bible, but we're just gonna read like 4 chapter books, or just read 4 general books, I genuinely love reading, and it's really obtainable if you find a good book and you're on your screen less. It's really not that challenging. And then reading 4 books applies to my future, because if I add the Bible part, like, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast 4 days ago, but I remember that it nourished me. I don't necessarily remember what I read in the Bible a week ago, but I remember that it is clearly what I needed to hear at the time. So it's kind of like that. And then also just reading in general, it's like, it's good for your future just to read and to know like grammar and the way things sound, the way things are put together, and like different words, different vocabulary, different types of books. Except Shakespeare, we don't touch Shakespeare. Shakespeare. And then it's not superficial, because reading 4 books, like, it's for me, I don't really know. I feel like it can't be super superficial unless you're doing it to impress someone else, which I'm not. I'm doing it for myself. But I feel like that one's pretty straightforward. Is it something I genuinely want to do? Yes, because I genuinely miss reading. Okay, then my next goal, work out 5 times a week, is attainable because I already do that. Okay, well, sometimes it like gets to 3 when I'm busy, but 5 times a week is easily attainable. I have a gym like 10 minutes away from my dorm. It applies to my future because I want to be able to continue to do things that I love when I'm older, and that starts now by eating healthy and taking care of my body. And then it's not superficial because, yes, I want to look my best, but that's ultimately not why I'm going to the gym. I'm ultimately going to the gym because A, it helps my mental health like 80% of the time. Sometimes I dread it and I hate it and it's a terrible workout, but like 80% of the time it genuinely helps my mental health. Like, I want to be able to work out in the future. I want to be able to ride my horse in the future. I want to be able to play with my kids and eventually my grandkids for as long as possible. Like, I want to be able to do these things in my future. When I travel, I want to be able to go on hikes and climb mountains and like just truly enjoy it, and also just safety. Like, I need to be able to run away if possible, or fight, or like I just want to be fit. physical aspect is obviously in there, but that's not the main portion, which is why it's not superficial. Is it genuinely something I want to do? Yes, I love working out. I've always been an athlete. I love feeling my best. So this, once again, shouldn't be that difficult for me. Next one is nose cream time, 30 minutes before bed and 30 minutes after. Let's be so for real. That's like easily obtainable. You just have to set your mind to it. It's not even like before you get in bed. It's like you could put your phone away and then be like right before you get in bed and then just read a book or something for 30 minutes or talk to your roommate for 30 minutes. Like, it doesn't have to be 30 minutes before you like get in your bed. It just like kind of decompress. It applies to my future obviously because it's just like brain rot. Like, technology is crap. Like, it's genuinely like a drug for your brain. And it sucks to say that because I love technology. I love my phone and my iPad and my laptop. I love my phone, but if we're being real, it is like a drug for your brain. So that's why it applies to my future. And it's not superficial. Like, I'm once again not doing it so I can post TikToks about it and be like, I'm the best. I mean, like, I might post TikToks about it, but I'm not doing it for that. Why do I look like a clown? And then, is it something I genuinely want to do? Yes, I've tried so many times and I failed because I told myself I was going to do it the whole year, and if I messed up, I'm done. That's it. Over. Done with. No, that's not how it works. You have to give yourself grace. Starting 75 hard, 75 soft when I go to school. Grace. I'm not going to start over if I mess up on day 15. I'm just going to do better on day 16. Like, it's not that hard. Otherwise, read the Bible daily. We already talked about that. It's super obtainable. You just have to tell yourself that you can do it. You just have to, really put your mind to it and be like, I can do this. Because you can, guys. It's really not that hard. It's literally one chapter. Pick Psalms and read a short psalm every day. Pick a short book. I started with Ephesians, I think, or was it Philippians? Both incredibly short. Like, start with a short book of the Bible because the chapters are also fairly short. Like, just work your way up and don't start 110%. Don't be like, I'm gonna read Leviticus. I mean, you do you, but like and then it applies to my future once again because, like, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. That whole analogy, like, it nourishes you and it makes you a better person in general and a better Christian, and it strengthens your relationship with God. And it's not superficial. Like, it could be if I was doing this to appear as the perfect Christian, if I was doing this to brag about it, if I was doing this for other people, but I'm doing it because I want to have a strong relationship with God, because I want to grow my faith. Matters to me personally, which is why it's not superficial. Plus, a lot of people don't even like Jesus. So if we're being so for real, being a Christian, I need to talk about that actually. Being a Christian is not easy. People think it's easy. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've had this discussion with a few friends. Being worldly or not Christian or religious seems so much easier because you're not like this. Like, the standards aren't the same. Like, when I curse, I wouldn't feel guilty. When I gossip, I wouldn't feel guilty. But at the end of the day, it comes down to what you feel, and I believe in Jesus. I feel that. Just like you feel the wind, just like you feel gravity. Like, I feel Jesus, and I believe in him, so there's no way I couldn't be Christian, but it's not easy for those of the people that have come to me and said, why are you acting like your life is so difficult? You're Christian. Makes me want to smack you. Is it something I genuinely want to do? Yes, because once again, eternity, and where do I want to be in eternity, and what do I believe in? So yes, it is genuinely something I want to do. Last one, upload a vlog every week. Is this obtainable? No. I mean, yes, it is. I have to edit, and I hate editing, but it is very obtainable, and I can do that. Starting this week, this will probably be the first vlog I upload, even though there's like other ones before this. They're not about 2025. Does it apply to my future if I become an influencer? If not, then it'll just be like a diary I can look back on and cringe and laugh and smile and all those things. So yeah, it applies to my future. Superficial. I would say sometimes I find myself making it superficial, like I upload videos so I can get the likes and the views and the attention. But I started it because I wanted to. I started it because I've always loved making videos, so I started it for myself. So I just have to remind myself of why I started it when I start to get a little bit in my head. Ignore my messy bed, by the way. I'm just noticing that. Is it something I want to do? Yeah, why wouldn't I? Let's be so real. Why would I be doing this if I didn't want to do it? time for the real chat of 2025. Guys, who do you want to be in 2025? Who do you want to be in the next 20 years? This year and the years to come are gonna define who you are, what relationship you get into, how many like kids you have. Like, it's just gonna affect your whole life, not just this year but last year as well. But don't let previous years define the person that you are. Last year I was good. I would say I did pretty good. I made like a few dumb mistakes, but I did pretty good. But those dumb mistakes that I made are not going to define the way that I view the world and view myself. Like, no. So that's the big question for 2025. Who do you want to be? And if you're in the same position as me, possibly think about, what do I want my future to look like? Because every single decision you make alters your future. Like, yes, God has it set in stone. He knows what's going to happen. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, every decision you make affects your future, affects your future kids. If you don't want kids, it affects the future you. Like, especially now that we're older, we have to realize life isn't all about us anymore. It's about making your parents proud if they're still in your life. Life is about so much more than just us. And that's hard to grasp because you are the main character of your own life. But every now and then you have to sit back and be like, there's other people in my life that I affect, my decisions affect them. And that's so hard to grasp. Anyways, I'm gonna end this entire video here just because I don't want to have too long of videos and footage to edit. I already have this will be my 4th vlog I need to edit. And I'm gonna edit it first so I can get it uploaded first. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. And I just hope your 2025 is amazing. Love y'all.